Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel, and the topic for today's session is how to restart a mainframe job with the help of restart parameter. And in this section, we will try to understand what are the different ways of restarting your job in case if it fails. So before I start with today's presentation, I would request you all to do subscribe to our channel because we need your support to grow our channel. And in case if you have already subscribed to our channel, then I would like to say a big thank you for your subscription. So let's get started with today's session. So when a program abends or the system fails, you may need to restart a job from a specific point or a step where it had failed instead of restarting it from the top. Now the question is it possible to restart a job from a designated step instead of restarting it from top? Well, the answer is yes. It is possible to restart a job at a point other than at the beginning. To be very precise, you can restart a job from a designated step, or you can restart a job from a checkpoint within a program. So there are two different parameters that are used to restart a job. First one is the restart parameter that can be coded on the job statement, and it is used to handle your job failure. So you need to just specify the restart parameter following by an equal sign and then the step from where you want to restart your job. In addition to these two parameters, you have JAS2 and JAS3, and both provide statements that can be used to restart job automatically in case if there is a system failure. So in this session, we will only focus on JCL restart parameter because that is very commonly used to restart your job. So now let's focus on the syntax of restart parameter. The syntax of restart parameter is pretty simple and easy to understand. You have to use the restart keyword followed by an equal sign, and after that you have to specify subparameters as per your requirement. So the first possible value is asterisk, and it is used to specify that the system is to restart the job from the first job step. Second one is step name, and in case if you want to restart your job from a specific step, then you have to specify the step name. And third one is to specify the step which is included in a PROC. So for example, you're using a catalog procedure and your job failed in any of the step which is included in catalog procedure. So you can use step name dot proc step name to specify the step within the PROC from where the JCL should be restarted. And finally, the last one is check ID. It is generally used to specify the name of the checkpoint at which the system should restart the execution. Now in the following example, I've used the restart parameter to restart the job from a specific step, whether in a job or in a PROC. So in the first example, I've used the restart parameter, that is restart keyword followed by an equal sign, and after that I've specified the step name. So that is step 02. So actually I just want to restart my job from step 2. So you need to just specify that and you need to just resubmit your job and the job will be restarted from step 2. In second example, the JCL is using a catalog procedure, and in this case the step from where I want to restart my job is in catalog procedure. So what I've done is I've used the restart keyword followed by an equal sign, after that the step name, that is step 03 dot emp text, which is actually proc step name. And after including all these details, you simply need to resubmit your job so that you can restart your job from a specific point. Now, before discussing the next topic, I would like to mention that you should be very careful when you're writing restart parameters in your JCL. So you should always keep in your mind that it is not possible to restart job from a specific step where it had failed. And there are multiple reasons behind that. Maybe your job step is actually using a temporary data set, or maybe it is using a data set which was created by some other step and it cannot be used now, or probably it could be a checkpointing issue. So as a good practice, you should always scan through your JCL and try to understand what is the safest place where you can restart your job. So ladies and gentlemen, this marks an end to our today's session. And in case if you have any question or any suggestion, then please do mention that in the comment section, because your suggestion and your feedback is very important for us and it will help us in improve the quality of our videos. Apart from that, I would request you all to do subscribe to our channel because we need your support to grow our channel. And do share this video with your friends who are actually working on mainframe or who are actually learning mainframe. Apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, also remember that we are running a contest, and this is a monthly contest, and 5 lucky winners will going to get access to the advanced version of this course on Udemy or Skillshare. And to participate, you only need to subscribe to our channel and leave your feedback in the comment section. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening so patiently, and stay tuned for our next video. Until then, I'm signing off. Thank you, bye bye, and take care.